You guys, silverGameOfThrone is here. What's up? What's up? You see, guys, Bitcoin is rising, and I want to give you some, my knowledge, what's going on and why. I want to make it simple, 5 minutes, because most people they're looking into this, like a dead horse. They going back and forth and get and forth. Let me show you very simple one why Bitcoin will cost $1 million in 5-10 years. Okay, it's very simple, and because it's all pure mathematics. I like mathematics. Okay, so if you with me, like watch it 5 minutes, and you'll understand, what's going on with Bitcoin. So here you have two pages. On left page, I show you the table. On the right page, I show you the logarithmic or exponential scale, logarithmic exponential scale, what's going on with Bitcoin. So they both are correlated, and I will explain you why. So Bitcoin was launched in January 2009, okay? Now this table, you have everything you need to know. So block rewards, it was 50 Bitcoin. Means Bitcoin, every 10 minutes, Bitcoin was minted, block was minted, and every block consists of 50 Bitcoins. So during this time, for the next 4 years, because every 4 years we have halving. Halving is very important, okay? So halving means less inflation, right? Because we start with some, 5% inflation, then 2.5, then 1.25, so on, less and less and less inflation. This is why Bitcoin will rise and dollar will fall, because the dollar of fiat, they can print from thin air, right? They don't have any limitation. But Bitcoin has a limitation, 25 million. And halving is every 4 years. So you see two things. 25 million Bitcoins will be ever minted. And second, every 4 years they have halving. So I will explain you now. So 50 Bitcoin were minted, 10 millions, okay? You see 10 and a half, already 50% in first 4 year. In first 4 year, 50% were minted, okay? This was somewhere here in between 2009 and 2013, when it was first halving. Now first halving came, you see the first halving came, so Bitcoin dropped. The block reward dropped from 50 to 25. So it was somewhere on block 2010, 25 Bitcoins. So the mined Bitcoin in this period also dropped from 10 million to 5 million something, 5 million to 50. So in this period, next 4 years, they minted actually 25%, plus 25%. Right? It was 50, then dropped twice, 25, then dropped twice. It's 12.5, so on. So you see where we go. Now this was the first halving, okay? And then, somewhere after first halving, you see, boom, you started, raise like a crazy, like 1,000% raise. The first one was 48,000, and then 1,000% raise, like in 12, from, I don't remember, like $12 to $1,200, $1,200 raised, And then again, we have this, period when it was kind of going down, to in this logarithmic scale. You see it going from up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So, with this kind of logic going forward, we have halving number 2. Somewhere in July 16, right? So it was blocked to 420, and block reward was half. So it was 12.5 Bitcoin, okay? Only minted, which give us number 2.6 million. So minted 87.5% were minted, okay, in 2016. Okay, so here we have second halving, you see, and again, after second halving, it was around 1,200, and it boom, it came to $20,000. Remember 2017? As the same. Remember December, right? 2017, $20,000. It's grow like also 11,000%, right? From 1,200. Yeah, it raised 10 times. It was very short. It like 2-3 months. It raised 10 times, right? 1,000% raised. Okay, so it was second halving. Now the third halving we have in this year, around 4 years between halving. Okay, so it was in 2020. Okay, it's not expected. It's already done because the table was. I copied this from some old, old slide. 2020 we had it, so it will block 3. This is technical, you don't need to know, but what we need to know is halving. The block reward was 625, okay, this time. So now for the next 4 years up to 2024, the block reward will be 625. This time 1.3 million Bitcoin will be minted, which give us number 93%. Okay, so this is set halving. You see, this we somewhere here, guys. We somewhere here. Okay, we somewhere in 2021, right? Somewhere here, and you see Bitcoin already start to rise. Why? Because Bitcoin is going to 100K, guys. Okay, because it's pure mathematics. It's a pure mathematics. It's supply and demand. Okay, whatever people say, oh, it can go to 3,000. People who say this, they just don't understand how supply and demand is working. And then, if you understand this, you understand why silver is going to $5,100. Silver is going to $5,100. There is no other way. There is no way for silver go to $10 because it's supply and demand. Okay, so okay, now you see where we somewhere here, and we started bull run. It's exactly like 6 months after halving, we will have a bull run. Okay, so we are somewhere here. We bull run started probably somewhere in 2021, 22. You see somewhere in 21, 22. In next 1-2 year, expect. Okay, again, expectation for Bitcoin to rise maybe on 1,000%, maybe 500. This is no one knows, but for sure it not be with $20,000. It's already 22, 23 something, right? Because everyone knows what will happen, supply and demand. Okay, so now what I did, I just copy all this rehalving just to show you why Bitcoin is so expensive, and it's normal. It's nothing wrong here. Don't think it's a bubble. It's not a bubble. It's normal, and it's going to be $1 million. Okay, one day, because Bitcoin is the money of internet, like a gold. It's a money of banking cabal. The Bitcoin is the money of internet, like a silver. It's money of people, right? Yeah, like a copper, it's money of workers, right? So everyone has his target, right? To whom belongs this money. So you see, this is what I copy. We are on halving 3. We did it in May. Okay, it's not expected. It's already done. We did it in May. Okay, so already, if you take, from May up to 2024, I sum up all this, and I came with 20.5 million. Remove 1 million, okay, because from this we probably minted 300 only. Remove 1 million. So we will have 19.5 million Bitcoin already minted. From 1 million. Do you understand, guys? So only left is 1.5 million Bitcoin. Now I'll show you another some table, okay? Look on this table. This is the owners, okay? The biggest owner of Bitcoin, okay? Look on this Grayscale company, Bitcoin Trust. They own 500,000 Bitcoin. One company own 500,000 Bitcoin. And then another MicroStrategy. It's not a full table, guys. It just was able to catch, 500,000 Bitcoin own one company. And there are big corporate 10 companies, they own, how much? Like 500,000 Bitcoin. But it doesn't show you the latest and greatest. PayPal, Twitter, Facebook. They're buying Bitcoin like a crazy. PayPal only bought all stock, this year, whatever they have it, right? So why I show you this? Because you understand, let's say, what is, 500,000. You see, all 4 years, in next 4 years, between 2020 and up to 2024, between 2024 and 2028, it will be minted 600 Bitcoin. One company, Grayscale, already own this amount. So whatever will be minted in 4 years, owned by one only company, guys. Do you understand how scalable, how rare this piece, It's very rare, guys. Okay, that's why, be happy if you own 001 Bitcoin even, because it will give, you will be millionaire even with 001 Bitcoin, guys. This things is so rare. It's a money of internet. Okay, I'm not talking about Ripple, not talking about Bcash, Litecoin, whatever. I'm talking about the elephant, the Bitcoin. Bitcoin is rare. Bitcoin is supply is low. Okay, and one company can only buy supply for 4 years. Okay, now For the next 100 years, guys, you understand, from this amount, 19.5, 9.5 million, okay, whatever, you know, we already minted. For the next 100 years, okay, up to, I think, 120 years, up to 2140, okay, all is left around 1 million Bitcoin, okay, and now how many lost? Maybe 3-4 million, you know, how many people don't have access, because, you know, not many understand what is it Bitcoin, how many was hacked, you know. Now you need to understand why it's so rare, why it's so, you know, why it's much better than gold, because it's, as far as we have internet, as far as we have computer, you know, it's much better than gold. You can send the money everywhere around the world in 10 minutes, you know, it will arrive, okay? Not like a gold you need to send. You know, gold has use cases, gold has priorities, Bitcoin has priorities, you know, they are correlated somehow. But when Bitcoin will reach gold, you know, how much gold we have? Like $10 trillion, you know, market, gold market. And if Bitcoin will be, you know, 20 times more than today, $500 million, 20 times multiplied 20, it will be $400,000. $400,000 for one Bitcoin, okay? Okay, now I'm not Bitcoin popper. I just show you, you know, in very short time frame, I just show you why Bitcoin are coming in somewhere around $1 million, somewhere in the end of this decade, maybe 2026, 27, somewhere here when we will have another halving, okay, when scarcity will be so small, okay, when it will be like couple of hundred thousand Bitcoin minted, okay, where one company can own, you know, twice as this, okay, like a grayscale, they trust, you know. It's nothing on financial surface of trillion dollar. Bitcoin market cap is half trillion dollar. It's nothing, guys, okay. So more to come, okay. Just be aware. It's not a straight, you know, going up. It has these waves, you know, waves. But on this logarithmic chart, I show you. You know, I show you how they repeat it. You know, one bull market, then another bull market, then another bull market. You know. That's I think it will be very nice for you to understand this, okay? So thank you very much, guys. You have a great holidays, and if you have a question you can ask, but again, it's all about supply and demand. And because Bitcoin is so rare and so limited to 21 million Bitcoin, 21 million, guys, will be ever minted in 140 years, okay? And we already minted 19.5, so nothing really left for all these sharks. You know, all this shark and constitution for hedge funds, you know, for like a PayPal, a Twitter, you know, Facebook, it has million dollars, okay? They do understand. They smell it, money. They smell money. That's why they are buying Bitcoin like a crazy. That's why, like in 2-3 days, it went from 19 something to $23,000. You see, 25%, guys, in 2-3 days, because they understand why it broke his, you know, this support, and you know, it start to raise. You know, there is no way back. Okay, and now if you understand all this, you can basically map the same basically picture. It will be very close to silver. Supply and demand, and you see as you know, as supply will fail, the demand will go crazy, guys. Will go crazy, you know. Expect silver to be $50, and it will be history. Like people will be telling, oh, it was $50. It will go much higher, 3 digits. Okay, so relax, enjoy your time. Okay, be smart. Okay, don't, you know, sell. You know, when you don't sell, you know, you don't lose. Okay, silverGameOfThrone was with you. Thank you very much, guys, and remember everything what I'm talking about. But this bullshit with smell money, guys. Smell money, bullshit. Bye bye.